Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück auf dem Kanal zu einer neuen Spielvorstellung, heute mit Railroad. Dieses Spiel verlässt heute den Early Access Status nach 2,5 Jahren und ich habe die Möglichkeit, euch das Ganze hier zu präsentieren, die Voll Release, und ich würde ganz gerne mit euch die Geschichte von Josek einfach mal anspielen, ja, die Einführung in dieses Spiel. Und ja, dann würde ich auch gleich mal loslegen. Bis gleich.
Oh, hello. You must be my replacement. I'm Josek. I've been the dispatcher here for over 30 years now, and I'll be training you today. It's good to meet you. This is the dispatch interface. Oh, don't worry. We're not very busy at the moment. We've got plenty of time to practice. Why don't we try moving around our view a bit to start? Hold the mouse button to move the screen, or, if you prefer, you can use the arrow keys.
Machen wir. Aber guck mal hier. Einfach mal hier.
Great! Now try scrolling the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Haha, you're a natural. I can tell you're going to be great at this already. Now, how about we get a bit more comfortable with the interface? There are a few different things that we need to learn about. First up, we have the switches. These allow us to direct the train's route and decide which track they'll follow. Great!
Jawohl.
Now
So
we'll
schwer
move
ist es
on to
nicht.
the signals. These signals instruct the train to either proceed or halt, depending on which way they're flipped. Wonderful! Notice that the signal has turned green. This means that it's set to proceed. Trains will be able to run through it. Let's right-click it to set it back to stop again. Great job! As a dispatcher, you'll be responsible for routing trains to specific locations, so we should get familiar with some of the routes you'll be using. Let's start by making a route from Davidsa, Platform 2, to Bubny, Platform 2. We'll start by setting the switches so that the train can safely pass them. Remember, if a switch isn't set correctly, you'll be given a penalty. Great! Now that the switch... Excellent! Now that the route is set, a train could run through and reach its destination. We'll try setting another route in a second, but first we need to close the current route. Flip the signal to halt. This will make the track available for other trains again. Normally, a train would automatically reset the signal when it passes by, but for now, we can do it manually. Let's right-click it to set it back to stop again. Great job! Looks like you know what you're doing. Let's see if you can create a route on your own. Try making a route from Bubny Platform 2 to Docks Platform 1. And remember, switches first, then signals. No can do. We can't flip the switch. Wonderful! Let's clear this route and get started with some actual trains. Let's right-click it to set it back to stop again. Great job! Well, you've certainly got the hang of that. The trains will start coming soon. I'm off to get a coffee, and then we'll start for real. Oh, what's that? Sounds like we've got a train approaching. We'd better get back to work. Oh, look! Davice Station has a circular
der
train
erste
icon
Zug,
next to one
den
of its
wir leiten
platforms.
müssen. Cool.
That means there's a train waiting to arrive at that platform. We better wave it through. Looks like train commuter 1011 is waiting. Right, here it comes.
So, also
Sometimes these
startet
trains
von
take so long to arrive. I
Bahnsteig
take a
1
nap whilst
oder
I
so.
wait for them.
Hier
Well,
hin, okay.
feel free to pass the time any way you like. No use sitting here doing nothing.
So, okay. So, ich habe das schon mal gestartet. Das Signal ist freigegeben.
Great! That'll let the train know that it's safe to set off. Once it's past it, the signal will go back to causing trains to halt. We'll just wait for the train to depart now. It shouldn't be long.
So, wir haben ja auch noch die Möglichkeit, hier unten das Ganze mit zu verlängern. Beziehungsweise nicht verlängern, Quatsch. Einfach ein bisschen die Zeit skippen.
Oh, look! The train just started moving. Its scheduled departure time must have passed already. Now we wait for the train to arrive in Bubny. As I said, feel free to take a quick power nap. Ah, look! The track's turned red. That means that it's occupied. Time to teach you about reversing. Sometimes we'll need to send the train back the way it came. That's where the reverse button comes in. Now we can signal for the train to... We'll just wait for the train to depart now. It shouldn't be long.
So, 16 Sekunden.
Oh, look! The train just started moving. Its scheduled departure time must have passed already. Let's hope it's not late. You won't believe how many late trains I've had over the years. Oh, they just give me a small fine, but nothing I can't handle. Fantastic job. You know, I think you're ready to wear one of these now. Your very own pocket watch. You can pin it to your uniform. I got this when I first started as a conductor a long, long time ago. Try it on. Wow, that really suits you, huh? Reminds me of myself when I was younger.
So, das ist wohl jetzt mein erster Arbeitstag hier im Stellwerk.
Well, I think it's time to see how well I've taught you. I'm going to let you try dispatching 4 trains on your own now, and you've got to make sure that they're all on time. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be great. Check the timetable to see the incoming trains.
So, also der möchte dann hier wieder zu Bubny, okay. Kann man bestimmt auch wieder mit der Zeit hier ein bisschen skippen. So. Ungefähr 13.
Here's the first train. Make sure to keep an eye on its schedule to see where it's headed and when it's leaving. We wouldn't want it to be late.
Können wir gleich starten hier. Jetzt das Ganze wieder return, warte.
Remember, the trains don't reverse automatically. You'll have to instruct it to yourself. You'll be able to automate this later, though.
So. Wir sind startbar, klar. So, da haben wir den ersten Zug abgefertigt, richtig? Oder zählt das sogar schon als 2 Züge? Nee.
Nice work.
Nee,
I knew you were a natural.
Naturtalent. Ah. Da müsste gleich der nächste Zug auftauchen.
Another incoming train? Make sure you
That's
handle it on
docks.
time and don't be in a hurry. Oh, looks like the train's heading for the docks. We could take the Bubny route,
Da
but that
kommen wir
takes
nicht
a while.
rum. Da
Why
kommen wir
don't
nicht
we build a
hoch.
shortcut? See that highlighted button? That's the construction. Great. Now click the highlighted cell on our... Perfect. Now we can place the rest. Click the new Excellent job. That'll make the trip to the docks much quicker. Close the construction menu by... Perfect.
Okay.
Now you can use that route for the
Strecke
next train.
erweitern. Sehr nice.
I'm going to step out and stretch my legs a bit.
So,
Don't
jetzt
worry,
kann ich-
I'll be back when you're done dispatching all of the trains. Good
Jetzt.
luck. If you want to set the signal to halt, use right-click.
Wir sind Stadtler. So, der dritte Zug ist coming. Nein, Quatsch. So, haben wir doch nicht hier. So, Strecke ist freigegeben. Ich kann den Zug folgen. T. Wow. Kann ich reinzoomen? Achso. Es bleibt auf der virtuellen Karte bloß. Es wäre natürlich nice, wenn du jetzt noch eine Zugstrecke hättest. Es bleibt auf der Infotafel sozusagen. So, dann können wir gleich das Gleis mal wieder umlegen. Wenn wir dann hier auf Gleis 1 wieder zurückfahren. So. Da. Einfach reverse. Das Ganze umdrehen. So, da ist er schon. Zug Nummer 3 sozusagen. So, letzter Zug. Er möchte wieder zur Docks. So. Ist gestartet. Dann wollen wir mal starten. Also ich sag mal so, also das Spiel in einer 3-facher oder 10-facher Geschwindigkeit zu spielen, jetzt denke ich mal, ist noch machbar. Ich weiß nicht, wie es dann im Laufe des Spiels wird, ob das vielleicht nicht so eine kluge Entscheidung sein wird, die Zeit höher zu drehen. Werden wir sehen. Aber aktuell, denke ich, liegen wir ganz gut dabei, wenn wir es 3-fache oder 10-fache Geschwindigkeit machen. So, komm, gib Gas.
Oh, I really needed that stretch. Sitting for a long time does not agree with me. You did fantastically on the trains. Excellent job. Now we've got the hang of things, we don't want to get bored, do we? I think it's time to ramp up the traffic a bit. And we can do that by accepting some contracts.
Ich glaube, dann
Perhaps
nehmen wir mal
one
an
from
hier.
Davice to Budny and back, just to keep things simple. Open the info panel for Davice.
So, starten wir mal.
I'll let you know when we're ready. But for now, you should keep an eye on the station info panel. Try to see when our current trains are arriving and departing. That way, you'll be better prepared to take on new contracts.
Züge routinemäßig abfertigen bis 9 Uhr. Okay. Das sollten wir schaffen. Hoffe ich doch. So, starten wir hier mal. So, da wird dann auch wieder auf dem Gleis 1 zurück. Das können wir gleich mal einstellen. So, noch fix umdrehen, einloggen, dann kann es auch gleich losgehen, weil 4 Minuten haben wir, bis wir wieder eintreffen sollen. Auf dem Bahnsteig 1. Uhr 1 treffen wir ein. Haben wir sogar noch eine Minute, wie es aussieht. Reserve. Hat man sogar noch eine Minute Reserve.
Perfect. Now seems like a good time, and it looks like you've been offered a new contract. Isn't that a lucky coincidence? Right. In this delightful view, you can explore not only the contract details, but also the train's route and the stations it visits. Before we proceed with this contract, there is a bit of scheduling work we should do. We'll settle up the platforms for the stops and make sure there aren't any clashes with other train schedules. Trust me, nailing down the platforms will make your dispatcher life a whole lot smoother in the long run. Let's begin by assigning platform. Finally, we should allocate a Platform 1 for the return stop at Device. Perfect. With that, our contract is ready to be accepted. Good work.
Okay.
Now that you've accepted it, it's time for the trial train. It's a reality check for our schedule.
So, und der nächste
You
steht
can
schon im
make
Startblätter.
adjustments just after the trial, but keep in mind that it may affect how much you'll be paid for it. So make it count.
So, der fährt in Bahnsteig 1 ein und der kann dann raus gleich. Genau. Sind wir sogar auch pünktlich angekommen, siehst du?
Oh, and a note on contracts for the future. Remember, you should only accept the ones you like the look of. No need to take too many, or any at all if you'll get overwhelmed.
So, nächster. Zu den Dogs. So, der möchte 6, 9 Uhr, also jetzt gleich sofort starten. Gut. Dann machen wir das. So.
Look at that! The train's at Bubny already.
Dann machen wir den mal hier schon mal auf Reverse. So, und dann lassen wir den erstmal hier starten. So, dann können wir das gleich einstellen. So, gut, der steht drin völlig in Startlöchern. So. Jetzt kommt der unten, der wird bestimmt nicht pünktlich ankommen, oder? 9:12 Uhr. Ne, Quatsch, das ist da oben. Ja, auch 9:12 Uhr. Okay. So, gucke, next.
Phew, that was quick. Don't worry if you're not happy with the contract. You can always reject it or optimize the route later on. Wonderful! That train will be running every 60 minutes from now on, so be sure to watch out for it.
So, warte. Völlig überrannt. So, das haut hin. Jetzt können wir gleich starten.
Now that we're so busy, we don't want to be having to manually accept all those trains, do we? How about we automate the process to make our life a little easier? We should start by automatically accepting trains onto the platform. Welcome to the System Upgrades panel. As you can see, we've got all sorts of fancy bells and whistles lined up for the future. They're organized into categories, and within those, you'll find multiple tiers. See that progress bar at the top? It's your trusty guide to leveling up. It tells you how many experience points you need per cycle to unlock the next set of goodies. A little like life, wouldn't you say? Why don't you go ahead? Ah, you found it. This gym takes green experience points to unlock. Don't fret. You'll earn one of those each time we dispatch a train right on schedule. So, let's try not to be fashionably late, shall we? Click the upgrade button. Nice work. That's our first upgrade. Hopefully there's many more to come. Now, let's take a look at how it works. Close the system upgrade. Let's open up the train configuration panel to see what the upgrade gave us. Go ahead, select the station, then click on the configuration key. Go ahead, select the station, then click on the configuration key.
So, okay. Wo ist es denn? Konfigurationscenter mit mittlerer Maustaste.
Go ahead, select the station, then
Yeah.
click on the configuration key.
Mag er nicht. Oh, mag er nicht. So. Jetzt.
Look at that! A
Jetzt.
button's been added. Turning this on will let us automatically accept trains arriving at this station. Perfect. This button will be available in every one of our stations. Remember, it's activated by default, so
Das
feel
heißt,
free
jetzt
to uncheck it when you need
akzeptiert
to.
das automatisch. Also ich muss nicht nochmal klicken, wenn die Züge einfahren. Ist das richtig? Werden wir gleich sehen. Ich das so verstehe. So. So, der will wieder zurück. Reverse. So, einmal zurück das Ganze. So, siehe da. So, gucke. Alles abgearbeitet. Nein. Ah, siehst du, da fährt er automatisch rein. Okay. Brauche ich nur noch hier. Zack, zack. Und kann er gleich durch switchen. Siehst du?
Ah, the church bells. They remind me of my time at Wakefield. That was a long, long time ago now. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the sound of the cathedral tolling. It always used to wake me up. You know, I've been working on a project for a while now. I've been to a lot of places in my time. Oh yes, more than I can count. But I don't want to forget any of them. So I've been making them into maps. Little games to play. And I've just finished recreating Wakefield. Would you like to play it? It shouldn't take long. It's only a short one. I'd love to show it to you. I've even included the old cathedral bells.
So, das soll es erstmal gewesen sein von der Vorstellung des Spiels. Ich würde das Ganze nochmal in einem weiteren Video eventuell aufgreifen, ja, und ab dem Punkt, wo wir jetzt hier gestoppt haben, das Ganze weiterspielen. Ja, macht einen netten Eindruck, das Ganze. Wenn ihr wollt, könnt ihr euch das ja bei Steam anschauen. Ist heute aus dem Early Access entflohen, ja. Gibt es heute im Full Release. Ja, ich danke fürs dabei sein. Abonniert gerne den Kanal und lasst doch gerne ein Like da für das Video. Ich würde mich drüber sehr freuen. Und ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns gerne in den kommenden Videos wieder hier auf dem Kanal. Und bis dahin sage ich, bye bye, euer Flukasi.